Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Superhero Deep Dive. I am your host Jason, and this episode comes at a request from my friend Koron from the Friends with Benefits podcast on the Talk Nerdy to Me network. It is the home of Superhero Deep Dive, Nerd Alert, Friends with Benefits, Before It All Starts again, and many more in the future, I'm sure. So come check us all out. We're available wherever your favorite podcast is. But this week, I am going to touch on Hitmonkey, who up until now, I didn't realize how awesome of a character he is. And when I say he's awesome, I really mean he is an amazing character. I had so much fun researching this character for everyone. And I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, let's get into it. Um, Hitmonkey, he's got the best origin of all time. He's actually a Japanese macaw. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say macaw every time I have to say it. But he is a Japanese macaw that was part of a troop of other macaws. The troop ends up rescuing this unnamed assassin, um, but Hitmonkey wanted to leave him behind. He wanted no part of that. Apparently, Hitmonkey was kind of like a loner within the troop of macaws. So, as the assassin recovered, the macaws allowed the assassin to stay and adopted him as one of their own. So it's kind of like a whole Jungle Book type theme with that. Uh, Hitmonkey wanted him to leave, though. Hitmonkey still distrusted him. He wanted no part of him. But that's just how it goes, right? Now the assassin, he would actually make snowmen into training dummies, and he thought people were going to be hunting him down. So he was always trying to like prepare himself, and as his health was getting better, he was working out. Now Hitmonkey, because he didn't trust him, kept an eye on him, and he watched him do all these things and started picking up on some of the assassin's skills. So that is pretty awesome. It's kind of like, in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie where they showed Splinter uh, as a rat practicing martial arts from his master, and that's kind of how it goes. He was seeing what's going on, and he was learning the skills and stuff. So over time, the assassin's health started to fail. The only reason I can think of with this being, because it didn't really get too deep into it, was the fact that he's out with a bunch of monkeys. So he's probably not eating everything that he needs for his particular body. Um, he's also making training dummies out of snowmen, so he's probably cold, and that's not always good for you either. There's a lot of things working against him, and he's paranoid because he thinks people are going to be hunting him down. So his health starts to fail. So as his health starts to fail, the troop of other macaws wanting to keep trying to save him. Hitmonkey was like, "Screw that! Hell no! We're not going to do it." Hitmonkey ends up fighting the whole troop of macaws with the skills he picked up from the assassin and won. He beats up his troop. That's straight up monkey style kung fu right there. I mean, that is 70s kung fu movie to a T. And I love it. I love every bit of it. And we're still in the origin. We're still in the origin now. So stay with me on this, because this is a present that keeps unwrapping. So he won, but he ended up getting kicked out of the monkey troop. So while he was in his exile, he saw a group of people that were hunting for the original assassin. He went to go warn his troop, but the group of mercenaries already found the assassin and the troop and killed them all. So, he was too late. He was too late in trying to warn his troop for it. From that day on, Hitmonkey vowed to avenge the very tribe that exiled him and kill any and all assassins he finds. So you've got a origin that's like a mix of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Splinter. You got a little Batman element in there because they killed his family and he's got to avenge them. Um, he trains and he or distrusts people, and he ends up getting kicked out from his home, but comes back. I'm sure there's another superhero that has that similar thing. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. But I mean, there's so many elements here. Excuse me. And it's beautiful how it all kind of weaves together into this. Because this is just a monkey. This is very complex for a person, but this is just a monkey. Um, so yeah, that's him. That's him. He has he doesn't have any real special powers. They think he might be a mutant monkey, which is just awesome on top of that. It's beautiful. Like, we're going to make him a monkey that does all this stuff, and we're going to throw in that he may be actually a mutant monkey. So, he's going to be part of like the X-Pets or something down the road. I don't know. But it's awesome. But through his skills of observation, and I'm sure his deep-seated hate for assassins, he's gotten excellent hand-to-hand combat skills. He's an expert marksman, and I'm just assuming for his for the fact because of the fact he's a monkey for his species, he's very, very intelligent. You know, to be able to use guns, to load them, to fire, to work out assassinations and things like that. You're looking at a much higher level of brain capacity than I think I have. And I'm hosting the damn show, so we get that. Um, I think that's why they wanted to say that he may be a mutant. It's crazy. This is awesome. This is awesome because this isn't even a man. This is just a monkey against the world. Um, in the description, I said he is a prime-time primate, and I don't dispute that one bit. I stand by that. um, so he doesn't have any relationships that I know of. I've looked online. I've asked Google. I've put in key phrases. I've looked through images. I cannot find any real relationships that Hitmonkey has. If he has, let me know. Because I want to know. I want to know what this guy is doing. And from what I understand, I have not found a panel online, and I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with Hitmonkey. I learned all this today, like going into the deep dive, and it's been crazy. I don't see where Hitmonkey can talk, so he does all of this with the deadliest of silences. That's awesome. Daredevil can't see, Hitmonkey can't talk. This is just amazing. Um, Fun facts about him. He was part of Domino's Mercs for Money group, which is great. He teamed up with Logan or Wolverine to help rescue Jubilee from Dracula. He helped rescue this girl from Dracula. Come on. I mean, it just keeps getting better. He's well respected by Deadpool. Like, there was an issue where Spider-Man was investigating a murder, and he saw Deadpool in the area, so he thought Deadpool did it. Deadpool looked at the area, and he's like, no, it wasn't me. But there's only one assassin that could have pulled off the job so flawlessly. And they were talking about Hitmonkey. Like, that's really cool to earn the respect of Deadpool in that kind of game. Let's see here. Deadpool once actually faked. It's weird. I don't know if he faked his own death dressed as Spider-Man, or he faked Spider-Man's death because he was dressed as Spider-Man. So, because they were trying to lure Hitmonkey in. Now Hitmonkey felt bad because apparently they had a scuffle and he shot and hit Spider-Man, but Spider-Man survived. I think he like hit him in the arm or something. But Hitmonkey felt bad because Spider-Man's a good guy, and Hitmonkey only goes after the assassins and the bad guys. So Hitmonkey went to the funeral, and Deadpool jumps out of the casket dressed as Spider-Man to try to kill Hitmonkey. Like, come on! Like this is one of those things that it's so creative. It blows my mind. Like it's so creative. How can you just like they took the best of any kind of satirical spy movie or action movie and they're like let's put a monkey in here and let's write it into the universe. Um, it's great. So Deadpool dressed as Spider-Man to jump out of a casket try to kill Hitmonkey. I also found out that Hulu is working on a Hitmonkey animated series. I could not find if that's still ongoing, or if it's been canceled, or where that stands. Maybe it's out and I just haven't found it yet. I can't find any information on it aside from Hulu is working on it. So I'm looking forward to it if they are. And Hitmonkey is also a playable character in the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 video game. And he's in the mobile game Marvel Contest of Champions. Now, I found out in the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 game, um, because he can't talk, Gwenpool actually translates for him because comic books, and that's just how it works. Um, but yeah, so he's part of Marvel Contest of Champions. Um, Power expansions. Like, what could we do to make this character better? I sat here. I sat at my desk and I contemplated. I had a cup of coffee. I listened to some music. Um, I got nothing. I got nothing on this. I think the character is awesome. He's a perfect character in an imperfect world. And Hitmonkey is the hero the world needs but does not deserve. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart to my friend Koron with the Friends with Benefits podcast on the Talk Nerdy to Me network. You should give them a listen. But I want to thank him for suggesting this. And the funny thing is, he didn't even really suggest it. They were talking about my show on Hindsight Lad, and he goes, and they were saying, hey, you'll never guess who he's going to talk about. And Koran said Hitmonkey. So I decided it'd be great for that to be my next episode. So I stopped everything I'm doing and started working on that. um, but Hitmonkey is seriously an awesome character. I need to see more of him. If you guys have any other information or anything at all, like if you've seen him talk, if you know what relationships he's had, if you have any cool story ideas, team ups, like who would you like to see him paired up with? I would love to hear about it. You can send me an email at b4itall@yahoo.com, or you can catch me on Twitter at b4itall1. You can always use the hashtag superherodeepdive. I love that. I'm going to try to get that started. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? We're only 14, 15 minutes into this conversation so far, and I feel like there's so much more we can have on Hitmonkey. The fact that he went toe-to-toe with Deadpool, he went toe-to-toe with Spider-Man, he went toe-to-toe with freaking Dracula, which sounds awesome. It sounds just as awesome as it should, and just as crazy as it should. He's respected by Domino, who wanted him as part of her team. This monkey has lost everything and has gained so much more in the process. There's a lot to be said about even though it's a monkey, there's this loyalty that he had. He was exiled from his group because he didn't want the assassin there. People hunted the assassin, killed his group that he was exiled from, but during that process, he was still going to warn them. He still had the love for his troop that he went to go and try to help them. Unfortunately, he was too late, so now he is avenging them. And he's doing it in a three-piece suit and a couple guns at his side. It's awesome. It's an amazing story, and I think that if he wasn't a monkey, the story would fall apart. I really do. I think that he is. I think that they took a couple things when they were developing this character, and they're like, it'd be cool if this guy he picked up on things that he saw other people do. I think it'd be cool if this guy was, he went to go and he got kicked out of his group, and then his group was massacred before he could go and warn them. Oh, by the way, let's make him a monkey. And it's like a perfect storm, because you would think that a character with the name Hit Monkey, number one. Number two, the fact that it is a monkey assassin that works on its own. It doesn't have like a master. It's not like a pet that goes out at his master's will to go perform assassinations. And like number three, there's so many other monkey species out there, and this one's a Japanese macaw or macaque, or I don't know, whatever it is. But it's just, there's so many elements to this where it could really, really come across cheesy, but it doesn't. Like everything I've seen from it, the artwork has been solid. The stories, even the ones with Deadpool, which, I mean, I like Deadpool just as much as the next guy, but let's be honest, Deadpool is not, for the most part, and when I say the most part, I mean probably like 80% of it, is not meant as heavy reading. It is not reading that is going to make you think. It's not gonna tickle the mind there. It's gonna be like, oh, this is cool. It's another adventure. He's shooting people. Okay, he's making jokes. He's being kind of sexual and perverted, but that's okay. It is what it is. And that's the character, and that's great. I feel that this one has a lot more depth than I actually realized. And I never even looked at Hitmonkey stuff before because I thought it would be a cheesy character. But yeah, it's not. It's not. It's actually, it's really cool. There's some things I'm not quite sure. Like if it was a monkey assassin, so he goes and does these things. How does he get the jobs? Like, how does he get this stuff lined up? How do people contact him? Does he have like a banana light? You shine it in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant banana. I mean, I don't know. Like, how do people contact him? I have not seen that, but I just love it. I love it for the pure backstory and the storytelling aspect of it. There are definitely some details because I've seen where, from what I've seen, he can't talk. So how do they get in contact with him? Do they call him? If they call him, how do they negotiate terms? I mean, I guess that's part of his monkey mutant mind enhancement. I don't know. I was trying to use as much alliteration as possible. And, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. How does he get the stuff that he gets? How does he buy stuff? I mean, it's crazy. Like, I want to know more. And I encourage you guys all to let me know more. Um, like I said, you can shoot me an email, be the number 4 it all at yahoo.com. You can send me a message on Twitter, or you can post on my wall at be the number 4 it all one. Use the hashtag superhero deep dive. I am looking anxiously. Um, in fact, by the time this airs, I am going to start using that hashtag. So it'll be out there, hopefully. So, um, let's get this conversation going. I want to know more information. Um, because this is great. This is great stuff. It's absolutely wonderful, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. I've got next week. I'm going to be doing Dawn Star, and from the Legion of Superheroes, and I've got more stuff that I'm loading up. I actually have a daughter named Jubilee, so maybe the week after I will do a deep dive on Jubilee and have my daughter in with it as a kind of like a first person narrative. I don't know. Let's just keep the ideas flowing. Is there a hero that you want to know more about? I really like doing obscure characters. I'm not a big fan of doing the more popular characters because there's so much information on them. I like giving perspectives on someone like the what's quote unquote B list or lower characters, stuff that you may not know a lot about, because I think that they have the most room for growth, and they have an area where they can actually be like written very beautifully. Um, like I've got some really cool stuff lined up for Dawn Star that I think would be awesome to see. To expand the character to be like an A-list character. Like there's so much stuff that can be done with Hitmonkey. Like there can be like he's considered a legend in a lot of these places because he works so flawlessly. He works so cleanly and gets stuff done that you know he's just that well respected in the assassin community. And the fact that there could be a monkey hunting you down is just, it's absurd, but it's scary too, because it's kind of like one of those things that if you end up finding out that Hitmonkey is coming for you, like there's a contract out on you and Hitmonkey took it, your first inclination could be to laugh because Hitmonkey's just a legend. Um, and it's a monkey. It's a monkey. But then in the back of your mind, you're like, this could be real. This could be true. What do I need to do? And the only thing you can do is be afraid. Be very afraid. Because that monkey is coming for you, my friend. But I think that's all I got today with it. Like I said, shoot me a message, shoot me an email anytime. I'm always available to hear your suggestions. The good thing about doing these superhero deep dives is that there's such an abundance of information, such abundance of characters and material to work with that we can have a whole lot of fun with it. Maybe I'll be able to open this up as a open discussion and get other people in and have a conversation back and forth. What do you guys think? Let me know. But as always, I should have done this in the beginning, but I'm going to do it now. Just a general disclaimer that any of the information I have pulled on this has been pulled from different sources across the internet, and my own personal knowledge. They may or may not be completely complete. They are as accurate as I can make it, though. But they do give a really good insight on the current superhero that we're talking about. So, take that for what it is. I am not claiming to be the, end all be all for it. But I do want to give you guys a really good benchmark to where if you haven't given Hitmonkey a chance, to look for him. Look for his comics, look for, YouTube videos or any other information, articles on him. Um, and if you are a Hit Monkey fan and I've missed anything, shoot me a message, let me know, and I'll be more than happy on the next episode or whatever corresponding episode I find out the information. I'll be more than happy to issue a retraction, give you the proper credit, and expand on that too. Because I'm considering Superhero Deep Dive to be a group project. I am just heading up that project. So let's have at it, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you next time with a deep dive on Dawnstar. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.